Welcome to Let's Talk Health. Today we're here with Christine Stampede. And guess what? She was here a year ago in the middle of the hurricane. And she keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Welcome, Christine.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for having me.
Nice to have you. So tell us why you first came and why you continue to come back and be part of our family here.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was, from a year ago to now, I've lost, close to 50 pounds. Okay. I think I would have lost more. I kind of got off track during the
Lockdown.
Pandemic a little
Yes.
bit, right? Just the stress and not knowing and all the things that I'm sure everybody feels.
Right.
But I came because I couldn't walk almost. I was very uncomfortable. I actually even was researching gastric bypass. I mean, all the things to try to help me lose weight. So when I came across you, and I had heard about you, and when I came across and I, looked up everything, I thought, wow, before I consider anything, I'm going to consider coming here. And the thing is that I hadn't always been a heavy person. This had happened over the last 5 years.
Why do you think it happened? Why do you think you...
Yeah, absolutely. So a few things. Number one is obviously stress. So I used to manage restaurants, and then I sat down in front of computers for 10, 12 hours a day and things like that. So just the lack of movement and obviously stress, which causes from work and everything. But also I had surgery. I had implants, my entire mouth, and so it was over 3 years. It was a lot of stress.
My gosh.
So just all of that together, all I did is just keep eating and putting on a lot of weight.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, stress is the number one reason we have that weight. It's
Oh, absolutely.
cortisol levels go up, and then your glands shut down, and your body is confused.
Yep.
And I know because I shared that weight with you at one point. And
It's
easy to come on. I mean, in 5 years, you went from a skinny little girl to somebody who was...
I was, most of my life, I was in between a 6 and an 8.
Wow.
So it was a big difference.
Yeah.
And I knew that I needed to take my life back. And if I didn't, I was going to either, I didn't know what it was going to lead into.
Right.
So fortunately, I didn't have a lot of, problems with my health, but I knew that I was very fatigued. Okay. I was very sad. Okay. Because obviously I didn't feel good about myself.
Yes.
I mean, there were so many different emotions that were going through. And so I know that, I had high cholesterol, but besides that, I mean, I wasn't, I didn't have diabetes
No
or
serious illness.
Right.
No serious. And I know that your life, your economy, everything crashed when you were just a young woman. Explain that to you.
Yeah. So I was talking to Brian and Anna Marie about it. I basically, at the age of 40, I was living in, at the time I was living in Illinois, and I was managing restaurants, and that's a really stressful job.
And you run around. People think you sit and eat, but you hardly ever eat.
No, I was thin, right? Because they could make what I want. I knew how to eat. I knew what to do, right? And I had them doing it, so it was great. But I also worked 70, 80 hours a week, and so that lifestyle, and I was drinking too much, which, I'm sure a lot of people, actually I meet a lot of people here, that tend to come here because of, getting out of that entire lifestyle. So I said, for me to get healthy, at that time I wasn't overweight at all, but to get healthy, I needed to get out of that restaurant lifestyle. So anyways, I did, but I was bankrupt and broke at the age of 40. Okay, I lived in Lighthouse Point, Florida. Only person I knew was my mom here. So I moved down here, lived in about a 450 square foot apartment. Went to the laundromat, and did that. And so over the years, so in a matter of 13 years, I've been able to build 5 businesses and do all of that. But with that, of course, then, weight and not taking time to take care of myself and things like that came also with it.
Yeah, but the great news is your history is many people's listening history, but you're making changes now.
Absolutely. And you know, one thing, when I got to this place, it wasn't just about, so I was on the fitness program. And it was absolutely wonderful. I just, you know, I get goosebumps talking about it because of such the warm people here. And I was afraid to come here, first of all, because I was afraid that people were going to make fun of, you know, me and working out. And I'm telling you, it's when you're overweight like that, and you know, Brian, I mean, you're afraid of people welcome with open arms, first of all. Okay, so, and there's so many fitness programs from, you know, and also you've got yoga and breathing, you've got trampoline, you've got aquafit, you've got harder fitness classes. But then it wasn't just that. Of course, you talk about a lot, of course, the healthy eating. And the thing is drinking the wheatgrass and the green juice, and people might say, what? But I'm going to tell you what, it took away my appetite.
Yes.
Because and it just literally, I was talking to a gentleman that came here, and he said in one day, he felt like he's 32 years old, and he's here right now. And he said it totally, he could feel the difference in one day.
I know.
But the other thing I don't think people really know about you guys is there is just so much here. You know, you can come here and just, you know what? A lot of people I meet here come for vacation.
That's right.
You know, because you have a beautiful pools, okay?
Right.
So you've got the pools, you've got the mineral pool, you've got the cold plunge, you've got the infrared sauna. Those are all included in your stay. Right. And I didn't know it. I mean, it's amazing, right? And then of course you get your healthy eating and your juice and your fitness is all included. And so that's why you can do as much or as little as you want.
Right.
You know, it's absolutely amazing. So, and then of course you have all the treatments as well, you know.
But you really threw yourself out there. You took the fitness program, and which is like exercise 4 hours a day.
Yeah, it was. And I lost, the first time I was here, I lost 24 inches as well.
Wow.
Just in one stay here.
In a 21-day period, you lost 24 inches. So you actually an inch a day, more than an inch a day. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And, but, you know, and then you know what? This is all about your mind, body, and soul. So if you don't have your spiritual, and what I've really tried to do is really take the spiritual life. You know, because that helps everything else, right? So, and you guys have that here. And I don't, you know, when you think about Hippocrates, what I think about is you have a full buffet of different options and different things you can do. You can come here for a vacation, or you can come here for health and fitness and different types of treatments and everything else.
Well, we're going to be back in a minute and talk more about what you can do to transform your life permanently and once and for all eradicate the sadness, the sorrow, the weight, the disease, whatever it is. We'll be right back.
Do you want stronger immunity and powerful health? For 7 decades, Hippocrates Health Institute has been teaching people how to boost their immunity and take charge of their health as a pioneer of raw and living food, plant-based nutrition, and applied lifestyle medicine. Visit us now or learn from us online to take charge of your health. Contact us at Hippocrates Health Institute at www.hippocratesinst.org or call us at 561-471-8876. Contact Hippocrates Health Institute.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Health. And we're here with Christine Stampede, and you will now see a film from last year.
I basically was fit my entire life for the most part, and I was healthy and everything else. What happened is I started working from home. And so what I ended up doing is I ended up sitting at my computer, and sometimes for days I wouldn't get out of the house. And I found myself putting on over 120 pounds quickly. And I didn't love myself anymore. It was hard for me to get up and walk. because I didn't want to go to a gym anymore. I was too heavy to go to a gym. I was embarrassed of myself. And I said, you know what? I quit drinking 17 years ago. I quit smoking 17 years ago. I can do this. When I came here, immediately as I was putting the nutrients into my body, we soaked it up so quickly. It just loved all the nutrients. And when I was on that, I got up every single day between 4:30 at the latest 5:30 and was making me feel amazing. It's not just about losing weight, but the fitness program itself here at Hippocrates is basically just learning a lot more about fitness in your daily life. I lost 16 pounds and 15 inches off my body, 8 inches being from my waist alone. Now, do I have a lot more to lose? You betcha. I have another 100 pounds to lose. But what I felt like is they've given me the tools to be successful when I leave here. My entire life has changed in a very short time. And I never imagined, what my expectations were not even close to what I got. It is absolutely amazing to be able to walk away from here and to feel the love, the serenity, the happiness that I haven't felt in many, many years.
Well, isn't it amazing how much fun you can have when you're actually saving your life? Most people are desperate to save their life, but you should laugh your way to health. And that's what we teach here at Hippocrates and believe in, and it really is the most effective thing. So tell me how much laughing you're doing now versus 12 months ago.
Well, when I came back this time, I'm going to tell you what. With all of us out there in Mass, and I live here in Florida, and just living that life, I was sad again, and I know a lot of other people that I talk to, and especially in the businesses and stuff, they're sad. This is a time, that it's uncertain, right?
Right.
I have never, ever, since all this pandemic and COVID and everything else has come out, felt better. I feel so safe being here.
Right.
So welcoming. You guys are amazing, and everybody here. I don't feel like anything else is going on in the world when I'm here. And so now, just in a matter, again, I'm going to leave here, right now I'm down about 12 pounds. Okay,
fantastic.
in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So basically, leaving here in a couple days. But the thing is I can't tell you how, just like today, I went and I got, because I had a little bit of respiratory and stuff, and I went and I got the oxygen, right?
Hyperbaric.
Hypobaric.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable, right? You have the infrared beds. You have the Bio 4. So like I said, there's so much here that you can either do or not do, but it's amazing, again, of the menu that you have. And I don't think people really understand how awesome and amazing this place is.
It's just remarkable. About a month ago, a gentleman was here and he was severely overweight. And he said, I have to lose the belly because I'm actually an actor. And I introduced him, thank God he was only here a couple of days at that point, that our salon has the most state of the art in ultrasound that literally vibrates the fat out of your body. Much safer, much more clinically researched and tested by the Israeli scientists, the top in the world. And boy, we've seen that knock weight off people. And it's just, it's right. We forget because we just want the best of the best.
Yes.
So we bring these things in and we often forget to tell you about them.
I didn't even know about that until this time.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. And so next time, I'm gonna, and I'll be here in October, because I just love just being able to come back and feel normal and feel good. And I just want everybody out there that's watching this or that watches you and knows it or doesn't know about Hippocrates. And I'm just telling you, they got to know that this place is just amazing for whatever your journey is.
I think when people hear you saying this is a great place for vacation. They think, no, this is a place for people go when they need to get healthy, when they have lost
sick,
their
yeah.
health. Yeah. This is a place for vacation, and this is the safest, cleanest place you can come to.
Absolutely.
That's what the Europeans are calling us now, the safest
Yeah.
place in the world, and we
Yes.
believe that. And we haven't had to go a whole lot further to sanitize because we've
Right.
organically sanitized this place
Right.
since the day we opened up. And as soon as this nonsense began on a global scale, we brought in something that was just stunning to me. It is actually misters that put a probiotic out into the air every crack and crevice as it gets in, and
Yeah.
it kills instantaneously viruses and any other microbes you may have. And what's fun, when we're in the gym together working out,
Yes.
that's healthy for us.
Right. I was looking at it and I'm like, what is this, Brian? And he told me, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And the thing is being here, and I know a lot of people now are coming back, you know, from Canada. And so hopefully globally, you know, to feel how comfortable and how wonderful and how safe and how healthy it is here.
Right.
I mean, I feel zero, like I'm not scared at all to be here. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, because every guest that comes in straight from the taxi or the car is tested for
That's
COVID.
right.
And then we have no mask. And, you know, I want to tell everybody, you wear that mask, you are actually inhaling that carbon dioxide.
Tell
And-
about the nurse that's here with us
We
now.
have an RN who's here, who works in the ER, and boy, her carbon dioxide is so high, and she says, yeah, I wear a mask all day long,
And
12
worse
hours.
than the mask that most of you are forced by your government officials to
Right.
wear, which is nonsense.
Yeah.
In Sweden, where our youngest child is in medical school, they never put masks on, and they're doing perfectly fine. You may want to watch that on Hippocrates TV
Yes.
about the real data and statistics we had on that.
Right.
We're going to talk about an idea that you gave me that we're going to be doing in November when
I'm
we
so
come. Yeah, it's going to
excited.
be fun. You're going to help us do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We're going to
Oh
be
my
right back now and just dig what you see and cool out.
Woohoo.
Well, how about that? Did you enjoy yourself? Now you've got to take the next step to completely a new reality. When you come here on campus, we actually guide you, take all the burden away. Just have to bring a bathing suit, some casual clothes, and an open mind and heart. And man, oh man, we've seen that work so well with so many thousands of people.
Yeah, and the other guests that comes here, you're going to get friends for life here. And you know, to find people that actually enjoy what you enjoy, that is worth gold. And you know, the lectures will guide you, the exercise will help your body fit, then all the treatments, the massages, the colonics, acupuncture, all the things you have to choose from, all the electromagnetic treatments. Of course, I wish we could do that for you online, but
There's no virtual
it's no
reality on
virtual.
that one.
That's coming here. That's enjoying everything we have here.
But what we always say is when you immerse, you become conscious, and when you become conscious, you become whole. Till the next time we see you, be well.
Welcome back. And you know, I'm here at this beautiful place with these beautiful people, Brian and Anna Marie, that has taught me so much about health and living right and what to do to obviously lose weight, but also keep it off.
What's your favorite thing here?
Oh my gosh, there's so many favorite things. Honestly, for me, I really enjoy, and I never could say this before, but I definitely enjoy working out at the gym, going to the pool, the infrared sauna.
Oh, yeah.
I actually bought one for my house.
Isn't that great?
But the other thing is leaving here. So I now have a personal trainer. Okay, it's 2 or 3 days a week, always. Because if I start to get off track a little bit, think about it.
Yep.
I have somebody to answer to, right?
Yes.
So people always say, what about leaving this place, right? What kind of lifestyle?
Yes.
I get the wheatgrass delivered to a juice store locally.
Right.
I go and I pick it up,
Yeah.
and then I wheatgrass every day. The green juice is 4 basic ingredients, right?
right.
Right.
So it's not that hard to do. What I found for myself is planning. So like yesterday, I planned for next week of what my nutrition is going to be, what my menu is going to be. Because obviously, very busy like most of us, right? And say, well, how in the heck can I maintain this outside of here.
Right.
Right? And that's what most people are just like, I don't know if I can do this. But I feel that if you have a path and a plan, okay, and you just take, you know, like I said, I use a trainer just for accountability, but we put it in our garage. Our garage is nothing fancy. You
Right.
know, we put, you know, it in the garage and we have somebody come. We do that. And then also, you know, the wheatgrass is simple. That's 10 minutes a day. I mean, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Green juice is quick as well, you know, and then just planning your menu for the week.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's common sense, and I mean, we've traveled the world for decades, and we never miss a beat. This is something, once you commit yourself to, it's widely available,
Yeah.
easily accessible, and by the way, if you commit to yourself, there's nothing you can't do. So on November the 14th, 2020, very soon, in 2.5 months from now, we're going to do a worldwide conference. That's Saturday, November the 14th at 2 p.m. East Coast time, Eastern Standard Time. And so start to put that on your calendars and schedules, because it's going to be at least 2 to 3 hours of us speaking about simple knowledge on health, how you and your family can live at the maximum level. What Anna Marie and I have gathered together over the last century of work that we've done. Anna brings the European perspective, and I bring the North American perspective. And working with people like you is really our best education.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, academics are one thing, but in the front line with people like you and watching transformation warms our heart.
Oh, and you guys just, I mean, seriously, you guys are amazing. And I think, you know, what you were able to do before when you were traveling and able to go, you know, to Europe and everything, now you're going to bring it virtually.
That's
right.
Because that's what so many other people are doing now.
Right.
And so you're actually going to share that knowledge to everybody worldwide virtually.
Which we
right?
love to do. We
Unbelievable. And
always
then
love
you're going
to
to
do.
answer questions.
That's
Right.
And everybody's questions that are out there,
That's right.
I can't wait. I
love
am
answering.
so excited.
That's my favorite thing. But if you look at the bottom, the streaming here during this program, you're actually going to see our phone number if you have any other questions at the bottom of the screen, and then our email. And so you can begin asking questions now, but prepare them. And by the middle of November, in the heart of the autumn, we're going to bring you back so that you're not a leaf that's falling, but you're a leaf that's growing. We're going to take you from autumn to spring. at
And you'll
that
be
point.
ready for Thanksgiving.
That's
Yes.
right.
You will know what to do.
So are you going to share a couple of your Thanksgiving
Absolutely.
recipes and
Yes,
tips?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Amazing.
So look at the people out there in the world that we're speaking to and give them your 5 most important tips before we close down today.
Okay, from being here, my 5 most important tips. Number 1, drink the juice. I'll tell you what, I was like, that is my number 1 thing every day is to get the juice in, right? And there's so many simple things, just even drinking the lemon water in the morning and making sure that I'm drinking that lemon water. For me, the cold plunge, right? The cold plunge is amazing. And the infrared sauna, okay? I also, the H-wave is any aches and pains in your body, the H-wave is amazing. I could go on and on about everything. Just now, the oxygen, what's it? The
Hyperbaric.
hyperbaric chamber. That is probably the thing that
Isn't that amazing?
made me feel
You
amazing.
feel like a kid.
And tell me what that does real quick.
Well, what it does is actually pour thousands and thousands of times more oxygen into your body than your body normally would have, because it introduces more stem cells that carry that oxygen. And what's really remarkable is that all disease, be it viruses, bacteria, mold, yeast, fungus, or cancers, hate oxygen. They only grow where there's a lack of oxygen. So man, oh man, it sort of is a tsunami of health that comes through. And you know, you and I share that experience, because when I went in there and I saved my toe, which I literally crushed about 15 years ago, 2 weeks into it, and I was doing it practically daily, I wanted to park the car and climb a tree. I became an 8-year-old boy. Is that how you
Wow,
felt?
yeah. It was amazing. Can I say one more thing real quick?
Yeah.
For people out there, because so many people now have had COVID,
Yeah.
right? Back in March, I had it. And I am going to tell you what, the aftermath that some of this brings to people, okay, right? It can bring brain fog, which is what I had, and some fatigue. I am going to leave here after, now, because there's so many people that have this. I feel 100% like I felt before I ever even had it. That's how awesome I feel.
You are 100%. You're 100%.
But anybody, you know, because there's so many people out there not feeling great right now.
Right.
And that's why I said that, because there's so many people out there that may have had it or may have been not feeling wonderful,
Right.
you know, had it previously. Here you're safe because we get tested coming in,
Yes.
right? So nobody has to worry about it being here.
Right.
But I'm telling you what, if you've had it, come on. Come feel as awesome as I do.
Thanks so much for
Thank
spending
you,
time
Christine.
with us today.
Thank you.
Until next time, just have the most happy and successful life possible. Be well till next week.